How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're getting to play a little bit of Pioneer Railroad. So I've had this game for a little while. Never got to play it. Figured, why not play it today? So I had a little technical difficulty, so sorry for anybody for the delay in the stream. This is my lunchtime streams. We do want to try to get this done quickly. I don't know how long this game plays, because I don't remember if the box said, but either way, let's flip over and I'll give a brief rundown of the game. Maybe. There we are. All right, so we are set up. We do have our scoring pad, 12-hour game. Yeah, it's probably going to take me 12 hours. We are set up here. We have a couple decks of cards here that we're going to do, and then we have our board. So on our turn in solo, it's a little bit different in solo than in multi-handed, but you'll get the picture because there's really only one minor change. These are our goal cards. We are starting on beginner. So on beginner, no cards are revealed at the beginning of the game. I feel like that's off. Now that I'm saying this out loud, knowing what the gold cards do in solo, I feel like that is off. Let me go back up. Additional face-up gold cards. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, okay, you add... Oh, okay. I add additional cards. Sorry. 5 plus. What's the max? 5 plus. Right. Play with 5 or more players. Set up the game as normal. Choose one player to be the dealer. One card not available. Doesn't say. I'm guessing the number of pieces of paper you have is the max. That's what we're gonna go with. All right, so I was trying to figure it out. I would have had to add extra cards. So to increase difficulty, you have to add extra gold cards. The gold cards need to be completed before the end of the game. I do not have any gold cards until round 2, 3, and 4. So we play over 4 rounds. What we're going to be doing is revealing decks of cards. The cards are going to allow us to draw paths on our railroad tracks on our board here. Also, the cards, of course, are going to have a value, so we are going to try to make the best hand for each round. Certain things are going to allow us to adjust where those or what that's going to score. So we'll just go through. Unfortunately, there isn't a player aid, of course, so the only way you know what things do is in the book. We'll talk about that during first impressions. So we have a couple different features. This is the desert map. There is a forest map as well that came in the Kickstarter. So the first thing is we have saloons. So once you put 2 tracks along a saloon, so here is a saloon, then we will be able to circle this. That means this particular round we will get double points. Right. Next is cattle ranches. So you can see down here there is a cattle ranch. Once you have railroad blocking off a cattle ranch, basically making it by itself. So an example here would be if I drew railroad here and then here, which would then close off that because it's the edge of the map. And then I drew a railroad here because this is mountains. This is now isolated and we would go ahead and get this. And then we would be able to get the ability. Oh, no, not ability. This is into the game. We score points. So we want to get a bunch of these because then we're going to score points. Next is forts. So forts have this little gun icon here. We want to draw around 4 edges of a fort. If we draw around 4 edges at the end of the game, we score points. So same thing here. We score points. Mining and gold nuggets. So there's a couple here with the gold nugget. On the mining and gold nugget, we just need to go on one edge. And then we will circle a gold nugget. And then ability, into the game, score 1 point for each gold nugget, even if it's crossed off. And then the banks is how we're going to use our gold nuggets. So we draw along 3 lines of a bank, 1, 2, 3. And once we do that, then we cross off up to 4 circled gold nuggets. and then multiply the number crossed off by the number shown in the leftmost empty bank spot. So time 2, time 3, times 4. And then that's going to give us that amount of points. So basically we want to get at least 4 gold nuggets before we do a bank, right? That would be ideal. And is that the last one? The bank is the last one? No, rail yards. A lot of things. Rail yards, we draw tracks along 3 of the rail yards. We get to circle the leftmost rail yard. At the end of the game, score points equal to the highest number of towns on a single railroad. So as we're connecting to the towns, then this is going to multiply that. Towns are the easiest one to see because they're these little yellow ones that are on the railroad tracks. So we want to connect to each of these towns. Each time we get to a town, draw a track to make a railroad terminate at a town. I cannot continue past the town. So first time a town has been reached, you circle it. The reason it says first time it is reached is, for example, say this town here, I could have the red one go all the way up to this town and stop here. But then I could have the clover, so I could have the heart, could have the clover do the same thing. It could come up here and end right there as well. That's our towns. Town benefits. So by having the towns, we get to redeem them for benefits. So on our turn, if we have one or more town that can be crossed off, it gives you 1 extra bonus track. So we can make bridges. That's how we get over here. We can make tunnels. That's how you can get through there. You can take a shortcut, which means basically just going through the map instead of around a map. You can build a switch. So a switch is the only way that you can then go 2 directions. So normally you have to keep going in one direction. You can't build off of an existing railroad line. And then there's suit. You can change the suit of the card. None of that is mentioned on here. Oh yeah, it is. Here it is. Cross off a town, get a bridge, get a tunnel, change the suit. Shortcut, I guess, is what that's saying. Branch, maybe that's shortcut. I don't know. The icons aren't very clear what I'm doing on those. So that is that, and we'll do that over what I said, over 4 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns in a round, and then that is the end of the game. So let me double check. Yeah, you get to draw 3 tracks regardless of the number of the card. And I do have the jokers in here. So jokers just mean that I get whatever value I want it to be on the bottom here. So if you have 1 card, you get 1 point. 2 of a kind, you get 2 points. 3 of a kind, you get 3 points. A flush, you get 4 points. A straight, you get 5 points. Or 4 of a kind, you get 6 points. I think that's what that's saying. Oh, is that in here too? Yeah, so pair, 2 pair. Oh no, I need a pair. Sorry, it's not 1 of a kind. I need a pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, full house, straight, or 4 of a kind. Straight, and they're showing the Jack, King, Queen, but it doesn't need to be a royal. Doesn't need to be a royal straight, or that'd be a royal flush. All right. So the only thing that changes in solo, like I mentioned, is the goal cards. So this is the defined goal stack, and then my cards here. I'm only going to draw 2. Normally you draw per the number of players, so we're only going to draw 2. And then I choose 1. I'm guessing I discard the other. Yeah, it just says draw 1, so I'm guessing I discard the other. All right, we're gonna try this. The joys of first impressions and running late and not watching a video on how to play this. We'll see. All right, so we have king and ace. Ooh, both of those are good. Ace is probably better because it leaves me more. Right, I could do ace 2, 3. It didn't say ace doesn't count as a 1. I must not have shuffled these good. All right. I think we are going to do the ace. So we'll do the ace. And I get to draw one off of this. So let's... Does it say how many? No. I was wondering if this said how many sides I need. So I guess I need to keep this open. So mines, I just need along one edge. So let's go ahead and start getting us some gold. We're going to go right there. All right. There's that. All right, so hearts, or we have another. I could do, I can't do king. I already lost the king. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to discard a card. How many cards was it? I was supposed to discard cards from the top of the deck. Dang it. One card. So the king would have been discarded. The 10 would have been my other option. So let's, there we go. Go like that. All right. Jack or queen. Now this is a full playing deck. You could actually use this to play cards with too. Jack or queen. So and the problem now is like I don't have anything yet. I would have to, if I go with the queen, I'd have to hope for another jack and a 10 in this round. It really doesn't matter. Let's go with the queen because it's closer to the ace. I don't know why I'm keeping these cards. We will go with the queen. And again, I think I want to go to the, try to get the gold first. We'll go to the gold. All right. Another queen and an ace. Oh, that's a rough one. Multi-purpose. Yeah, multi-purpose cards. Do I go two queens and hope for another ace? Again, well, let me see where I can go. I got my cattle farm. I could go to the saloon, which would give me double if I get another diamond. Because I need to go against two edges. So actually, I need 2 more diamonds. I need 3 total. Hearts would just take me, get me towards something. I feel like I need to concentrate on one line, but the problem is I don't have that right now. Guess we'll do the ace of hearts, I guess. The ace of hearts. And I don't want to go to the bank yet because I want gold. I'm going after all the gold. All the gold. King of diamonds. Jack of clubs. Oh, I forgot to put my ace. Ace. All right, so now my problem is I have 2 aces, a queen. So I have 3 of a kinds, probably not likely. 2 pairs, probably not likely. I can't do any type of straight because that's not going to work. 4 of a kind's not likely. So it really doesn't matter which one of these 2 I take. So we will go ahead. Since I haven't started diamond, let's go ahead and go with the jack. So we can go up there. Drill along one edge. So I get to get my first gold nugget. Gotta remember, put the letters in there. There we go. Oh, I can have 2 pair either way. I can have 2 pair either way. So I want... Well, it's the same. It doesn't matter which one I take, right? I get 2 pair either way. And they're both spades, so we will just do the same thing. We will get us another gold nugget. Was I supposed to cross off the gold nugget? I don't know what the numbers... Oh, okay, there we go. The numbers. All right, so I was trying to figure out, like, how do I know how many that need to be around it? That's what the numbers are for. The numbers say that it needs to be one side. That makes sense. I was about to critique that at the end of the game. All right, so that is one whole round. So we have 2 pair. So 2 pair gets us 2 points. We did not get the bonus because I didn't make it to a saloon. Although I wouldn't have been able to anyways, I don't think, because 1, 2, there were only 2 diamonds. I think that was the closest saloon. Yeah, so you'd have to look out and get 3 diamonds for the saloon to work for you. All right, so now we are at the beginning of a round. We have our first objective card there. This is going to require me to build 2 bridges. Now, in solo, if I don't complete these, I lose points. That's never good. All right, what is that one? Build 2 bridges from 2 different stations. Oh. That shouldn't be too hard, because again, I just have to use my towns when I get to them. All right, so round 2, we got our diamonds. And our joker, which counts as a heart or diamond, and can count as anything I want it to be. So, do we continue our progress here? We could do that and make our way up here to make the bridge. But 2 rail lines can't connect to each other. I would need to get to this town and stop. That we could do. We go down this way, get to the town, right? And then we can connect these 2 lines together at the town. And we get to the town and build the bridge. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use this for the heart. So we're going to go here, which gets us our 3rd gold nugget. We need 4, and then we can connect to a bank. And then we get a joker there. All right. Clovers or hearts. We were going hearts, right? So we will just keep trucking along with our hearts. Queen of Hearts. That doesn't do anything because I need 3 to qualify for that one. So we should, if we get another heart, we'll get that one. Speak of the devil. So we're doing hearts. That was my objective. That's my plan. I'm gonna keep going this way. Oh, actually, that isn't going to cross it off. I'm going to need 1 more. We're going to have to go around. We're going to have to go around to get this one. I'm going to have to go down. Yeah, I'm going to have to, wow, that's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 more hearts. Oh, I forgot to put my king in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. 1. All right, so I have another joker, but that's going to be for clubs or spades, or again, I can just keep going with my hearts. I could just say, I don't care about this, but that's 3 times. This would be 8. Yeah, 3 times my largest connection, which is really this one to begin with. And that would take 2. And then I can build my bridge. Then I'd have to get, I'd almost have a straight because I got my king, queen, whatever I want this to be. It could be jack, 10. There's only 2 jokers, so technically I'd be losing out if I don't do the joker. I don't think I was supposed to shuffle after each round. I may have done that wrong. Dun, dun, dun. Otherwise, all poker cards are shuffled together again and form a new deck. Whoopsie! So yeah, I should have two jokers needs to be the same. No, because you're not using the suit. You're only using the suit to draw. So yes, I should have shuffled this back in. I was about to say my deck's about to run low anyways, so I should have shuffled that for this round, but that's fine. We'll keep going. I think we'll go with the hearts again, because I was like, how am I going to get enough hearts to complete this? All right, so we're gonna do another heart there. So that does give us our bonus. Get rid of the joker. Put our 10. So I need a 9, right? Because I have or an ace. I need a 9 or an ace. And unfortunately, because I didn't shuffle them, most of my aces are here. So we'll see what happens. King or a jack. So I could do... No, the jack works. It's not the symbol I want, but the jack works because that gives me jack, king, queen, 10, ace, or 9, 10. We're going to do the jack. So that is diamonds. So let's the cattle needs to be blocked off. I don't know if the train, I'm guessing the train station counts. So technically, if I just did that, that would block off that cattle. This is a mountain. So really, if I go 2 this way, which I need 2 for the saloon anyways, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do this here. And then we just need to get 2 more diamonds to finish that off. All right, and that is our jack. Again, we did not get a saloon, so we do not get the double bonus for that. But we did get our straight. So that gives us 5 points. So to win the game, I need to get 60. To win the game, I need to get 60. There's one card left. Win the game, I need to get 60. I don't feel like that's happening. Because you have to get these bonuses. Because if you don't get the bonus, that's what, 5, 6, 7? I'm at 7 of 60. So even say if I got 5 the next 2 rounds, that would only be 17 of 60. Something feels off. Because again, I don't get these. I don't get to claim those points for completing them. I just don't lose points. All right. So we get a second objective. Our second objective is a bunch of tadpoles. What is the objective for tadpoles? Connect 3 stations to the edge of the map. So this one we're definitely going to get. This one we've already got. We just need 1 more station to connect to the edge of the map. Which actually we'll get when we do, if we can get the spades, because we'll go over the bridge there. Yeah. Oh, I've been messing up this whole game. You get 3 tracks. I've been doing 1 track. I was like, how am I going to get these points? All right. So I need to add extra tracks to all this. So this should have been 3 tracks. So, and I think I can split them if I want to. See, this whole playthrough is completely out the window. Yeah, reset. I've been doing this for 30 minutes and I've been playing wrong the whole time. Each track must extend from the railway station or from the end of an existing track, drawn at different railway lines leading from... Okay, so yeah, I can draw wherever I want. So we'll do 1. So we'll say our first time we did this one was 1, 2, and then we'll just have headed up towards there, 3, right? And then the second time I would have gone... Where would I have gone? Maybe I would have made my way down to the casino. So I would have gone 1, 2, 3. Now I wouldn't have gotten the bonus because it's not, I don't have 2 around it. All right. So this one, which I just did this round, would have gone 3. So I'd have done 1, 2, 3. So now that blocks off my cattle. So I do get my first moo cow. All right, so that takes care of that. This one I have to do the same thing. I needed to go 6. So I would have gone 1, 2, 3. Right? Again, I didn't know I needed to build a bridge. So we're going to say I didn't necessarily know I needed to build a bridge. But I probably would have wanted to get this. So we would have gone 1, 2. So now that would have given me this. So I actually would have gotten 4 points. All right. And then here we got 1, 2. How many did I do here? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get, should be 15 total. So here's the first one. So we're going to add 2 more for that one. 1, 2. Then this one, we're going to add 2 more. So 1, which would have given this. And then I'm going to use 1 to make the bridge. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on this one. So 9, 10. I need 2 more. 8. We've done 9. 10 would have been that turn. And then we would go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So that would have given us another town, and we went around the bank, so we'd be able to 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. All right. There you go. All caught up. Okay, that makes it much easier than I thought it was going to be. So I also went around, I got 2 on this one. No, that was there. So I did not get 2 here with the 8. See, I only get 1 from there. So I didn't get the bonus on this round. Let me make sure I got 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I do have 15, so that's fine. Right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I should have 20 total. So this is 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm missing one. It's got to be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's 5. Where am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5. It should be 6. So I'd have one more here. So we can draw here, and then that would give us this cow, or 2 cows. 2 cows. Where was that other cow at? Oh, came up here. Much better. Still did not get another saloon, so I still didn't bonus that. All right. I think we're good to go. I think I fixed all that. All right, round 3. Round 3. Somebody in the comments will either not notice that or just completely turn off the video because I've been playing wrong the whole time. All right. So we have a choice of a queen or a queen. I don't need hearts really anymore because I connected my bridge. I do have 2 more, so I can actually build another bridge. It said 2 different stations, right? So I wonder if this qualifies because both stations built this bridge, right? So if I built another bridge here, does that count? Or do I need to probably build a bridge off of this one? I'm going to go with I probably need to build it off of this one. So we'll do the Queen of Diamonds. the queen of diamonds. And we will go 1, 2. We will build a bridge. Build a bridge here. So, and then 3 will come back across the river. So, for 3. All right. Did not unlock anything on that one, that turn. 1, 2. So we got our joker and our ace of hearts. A joker would be spades or clubs. Spades, we could go get us some gold. We could get us another cattle, because I could just build 1 there. Clubs. Clubs, I get the bonus. I think clubs is a better choice. I can get the bonus on this round. So let's do the clubs. Joker, so it's whatever we want it to be. And then we're going to do clubs. So we're going to do 1, 2. Should I go towards the town? Probably. Go towards the town, or should I try to get the fort? The fort gives me points. I forgot about that. Because this really only counts to give me the bonus. I mean, I get 1 point per town I connect to. But let's see. The fort would give me 4 points. This only gives me 1. I think going to the fort. We'll start circling the fort. So 3. That's what we're doing. Right, so we've got Jack and the other Joker. Again, the Joker makes more sense than the Jack, right? Because it's a wild, and I can only get it this 1 turn, so we'll Joker it. I think the Jokers are probably overpowered in solo. Doesn't that complete the bridge objective? Yes, so we can discard that. Thanks. Yeah, that completed that one. Oh, did we do the 3 edges? I think I've got that one too, right? 1, 2, 3. So that one's actually good too. Oh, yeah, we don't know what this one is yet. So, Joker, heart or diamond. What am I doing with my hearts? My heart's already got to a town. My heart, I would have to start a brand new way for the heart. Now, I could get another cattle, which would get me 6 points. Diamonds, I would be able to finish this route and get to a town. We are getting double this turn. Or I don't want to do the double. I think the cattle is going to give me the most. So we're going to do hearts. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then 3 connected to the mountain. So that gives us that one. So we are at 6 there. Yeah. All right. We got. All right. So I have a queen. I could have queen, king, jack, ace. So I could use either. I really could use either, right? Because with queen, I'd have 4 of a kind. So let's see what's better. So again, the diamonds would let me get to a town, but I'd have to stop as soon as I get to that town. Right? And I'd have to go back up here somewhere. I could get more gold to head for another bank. Because that gives me ×3. Railroad's too far away. That's up there. Where's the other railroad? Way over here. Oh, the spades. I could move the spades up here so I can get my railroad bonus. I think that's a better idea. Because actually, no. So, yeah, 4 of a kind's a better idea. Because I get 6 points for 4 of a kind. So that's actually the better card just for my points. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to head up there. That does give us another gold nugget. It gives us a queen. Oh, you also have to play through for Final Girl. We'll watch that. Oh, we'll watch that next. One of the best solo games. Sadly, sold mine due to bills. Yeah, it does get costly. And if you didn't see, I posted in the community tab the Extra Life Game Week. There will be a Final Girl playthrough there. But you can see all my times that I'm going to be streaming next week. So I'm basically streaming all week long for Extra Life. We'll have a couple giveaways. Unfortunately, they are US only due to shipping. Now, again, if somebody's willing to pay for their own shipping, I don't mind. I'll let anybody enter a giveaway. All right. All right, last one for this round. So we have our spade, ace of spades. I think I'm going to do the spade because then I can finish this all. Because I didn't really have anywhere I want to go with the clover. Because right now going to the bank isn't going to do me any good. I only have 1 gold. Yeah, so I think we're going to do the spades because I don't really need the ace. We're going to do the ace of spades. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. All right, so that gives us another one of these. So now we're up to times 4 for our longest route. Right. And that was the end of that round. So we did get 4 of a kind, 6 times 2. So we do get our 12 points there. All right, final objective. My mama's in the US. I can get it sent there. Well, yeah, true. That works. All right, so this one is, a fort. Do we need at least 1 fort? I was working on that fort, but I wasn't like committed to it. What is that one? Complete 1 fort. Yes. So I'm committed to completing a fort now. Committed. All right, let's shuffle. We didn't do this last time without the objective cards. Actually, scratch that. You can't use this as a regular deck of cards because it doesn't have the lower numbers. It's only the high numbers. So earlier when I was saying you could use this deck of cards, you can't. It'd be a very odd, lopsided game. I was thinking it was a full deck of 52. Which actually they should have done. They should have done a full deck of 52. And just so you could play it. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe the crowdfunding campaign did have where you could buy a deck of cards. I usually don't buy decks of cards because I don't have a purpose for them. But now with Regicide, I was thinking, oh, that'd be good. But I want all of them to have art like Regicide. All right, so last round, we have Ace of Diamonds. I wasn't going after diamonds. I need my clubs. Oh, well, hang on. Diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, no, that'll complete my fort. I'm good with that. I'm good with the Ace of Diamonds. With the ace. Because that will allow me to complete my fort. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. I can do this. I can use my ability. And that allows me to make a Y. So 1, 2, 3. So now that is there. So that gives me my fort. That's my first fort. Completes this so I don't lose points at the end of the game. That worked out good. All right, now I need to get some more towns. So my longest one is, I think, red now, right? Right, because red goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, because it's connected, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is my longest route. I think that's how that works. Let me double check. I think it's my longest route. And if you have 2 stations, they connect to make a full... I forget the term they used. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. The end of the game, score points equal to the highest number of towns on a single railroad line or network. So it makes a network. So we need... Oh, yeah. We need to connect. So 1, 2... We need to connect this one to 1 to make 3. Or we need to come down here. I can't come down. I'd have to go around. I got to go around the gold mine to get here. So I need as many connected to red and spades as possible. Because that's a network now. Or I just need to connect this one to the network. or connect this one to the network, which would only be possible if I can get here. Now I do want to do that to get my ×2, right? I want my ×2. Or here for my, well, I can't go back and I can't make my Y because I already used that. Already did that one. I could come, I don't have a tunnel, so I can't do that one. So if I had a tunnel, I could have gone through there and come back around. Yeah, I think best bet is either the yellow to here to get the 2, and then the spades over to it as well, because that'll combine all of that. See if we can go. Spades and hearts. Again, hearts can help me. Joker, though, is better because it's wide. So we're going to do the Joker. I mean, ace doesn't hurt me because I hadn't. That's what I used first, was an ace. The Joker is better. Joker is better. So we're going to do the Joker, and we're going to do the clubs, and we're going to connect to this town. So 1, 2, 3. So that does give me another bonus that I can use. So now we need a diamond to go 1, 2, 3. We need 4 to get the diamond. Yeah, we need 4 to get the diamond so we can connect those two. There we go. There's our diamond. I'm thinking the Joker seemed busted in solo. The Joker seemed busted in solo. So 1, 2, 3. So we do get our bonus. Get our ×2. And then we're going to need 1 more diamond to connect that. So then that means our network is 1, 2, 3. Still only 3. It's not a lot. I mean, it's 3. Okay. Got 2 more turns. All right, there's our diamond. Trying to think of a hand as well, because right now I got an ace and 2 of anything. Why do you get the same suit every time? What happened to 2 through 9? Oh, that's what I was just saying a few minutes ago. It's not a full deck. I was thinking it was a full deck and you never reshuffled, but it makes sense that you reshuffle. Not here on the 6th. It's board game day of my local group. Oh, haven't played with them for a month. I don't even have a local group. Our local shop got closed down. I don't even have a local group. All right. Let's stick with my plan. We're going to stick with my plan. Because the 3, 1, 2, 3 isn't going to get me to this town. Right? 3 here isn't going to get me to town. Or complete this. So let's stick with the plan. We're going to go with the diamonds. So that gives us 1. So now we've connected those. Oh, now I'm stopped there. Where can I go? 2, 3. So that does give us 1 gold. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to do the bank. So I think I need to do the bank. Where am I closest to a bank? Nope, because I can't go back. Although I can. I got 1 town that I can use. That's too far away. That's too far away. There's only 3 banks. So yeah, I think what I'll have to do. But even if I use the Y, though, it takes 3 to surround the bank. Recently just grouped 2 years ago, so we started meeting up 2 weeks. Yeah, we've started meeting a couple, like, new people, but, like, we haven't really been like, hey, you guys want to play board games? And then they've all got babies that are under 2 or around 2, give or take. So it's not like you can just be like, hey, come play. Bring your babies. All right, so I'm going to have 3 movement. Where can I go in 3 movement? Can I connect to a town? I think I can. I'm going to have to do the diamond. 1, 2. Yep, that's what we do. We want a diamond. We want a diamond. That's what we want. That is not a diamond. That is not a diamond. And this is the one that is not connected to my network. And I can't get it connected to the network. Oh, yeah, I can. But it's not going to do me any good. It's not going to do me any good because 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it won't even connect. I need 4. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. I can use my ability to change the suit. I think that's one of the changeability things. I can change the suit. Where are my abilities? Papi. Musita is habla con papas. Yeah, I can change the suit. You may change the suit of your card to another card. I could also do a shortcut. Oh, no, I can't come back this. Well, yeah, I'd have to use the ability there, but I won't make it. 1, 2, 3, that won't make it. 1, 2, 3. That'll give me, so here's the thing. That'll give me another fort, which will give me 12 points. I don't know if I get all of these or just the last one. That gives, I will just say it's 12 points. We'll say it's the difference. We'll say it's going to give me 8. If I were to connect to one more town, that's only going to give me 4 times the number of towns, which means it's only 4. I think the fort's going to be my best bet. The cattle's only going to get me up to 9. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're not going to change it. We could. I'm not going to. Can I use that last town for anything else that'd be useful? Shortcut or switch? Oh, actually, the switch allows me to... I just realized. The switch allows me to get a free line. So when I did... Where did I do my other switch? Right here? Yeah, that's where I did my switch, right? Yeah, because it's going both ways. So that should have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, that's an even number. It should have one more. So actually there would be one more for diamond. I don't think there's anywhere that would help me. I need to count my gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot one. This is why you're supposed to mark them off. I think the fort's the best bet because it gives me 8 points. So this extra line up here wouldn't have done me any good, so it doesn't matter. I'll put it up there just to show that I should have done that. But yeah, I think the fort's my best bet. So we're already at 1, so we'll just add 2, 3. That's not gonna, I was thinking, oh, can I also cut off the cows? I can't. 4. Really doesn't matter where that ends up. Yep, so that's 4. So that gets me the second fort. Oh, it didn't matter which one did I want to take? The 10, because I can get, yeah, I get 4 points. The 10. Oh no. Queen, right? So we got queen, 10, jack, queen, king, ace. So 5 times 2, so that's 10. All right, let's add all this up. So 4, 16, 21, 31 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, because I only made it to one bank. It says the circled amount, so I'm guessing this is everything. So 16. It says the circle question mark equals that. So let's hear it. Fort scores points for your highest. That's what I figured. It's always the highest. I don't know why I was thinking it would add it up. 6, All right, so 4 times the number of towns connected to my network. So one, 2, 3. Oh, we never connected down here. Sorry. So I should have, instead of this, I should have, I didn't realize I wasn't connected to that city yet. 4. So that's 4 times 4, so 16. And then the town, score 1 point for each circled town. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this would be another one. 5. They kind of give you a freebie. Double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they give you the freebie. They give you a freebie. So that's fine. All right. None of these lose me points. So we're 31, 38, 46, 58, 64, 70, 80, 85. 85. Only needed 60. Only started packing place. Oh, hang on. Oh, you're the one with the baby, so you can't as well. They have puppies. So they can't join. Only started having board game places in provinces recently. All board game places are still in the capital of Manila. Yeah, so there was only one. I mean, I'm in an area that's like growing, but it's not like a city growing. And we're also in Florida. Lots of older people. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That's next week. Extra Life starting soon is next week. So yeah, it is starting soon. So yeah, let's go ahead and go through my first impressions. First thing is the components. So the components are fine. I mean, the board's what it is. The book is what it is. The book is clear on what you're doing. The gripe I had was, and I kind of mentioned at the very beginning, is the abilities are not anywhere else. So there should have been player aid cards for the abilities. Otherwise, I like the art. The graphic art on the cards is really nice. Nice, unique art on all of them. I think they did a good job with the artist did a good job on all that. The iconography is clear. It is kind of small, but I think that's common with a lot of your roll and write games, because in order to keep it kind of a smaller footprint, you kind of got to make things small. It's not too small that you can't understand it, but again, I think a lot of it is because the rule book has what everything does. So to understand that is different. I was originally complaining that, how do I know how many tracks? So I do like that icon is there. Once I knew that that's what that icon meant, was that's how many tracks you needed to have around a particular location. So components are good. It's a flip and write game, roll and write game. It serves its purpose. They did give you pencils and an eraser. The eraser's new. This might be the first one I've gotten an eraser in the game. And then they, of course, gave you a nice fancy wooden first player marker poker chip. So, like the components. The mechanics. So, can you print more boards? I'm not going out to their website. I mean, this is a pretty big stack. And that's just those maps. They are double-sided. I forgot to mention that too. There is another map on the backside. And then in addition to that, like I said, have the expansion map. And then it's double-sided as well. So there's quite a lot. I don't know. You'd have to go out to, always say their name wrong. Dronda. There's an N in there. Dronda Games website to see if you can print out maps. Or they might even have a print and play version of this. I think a lot of companies, when it comes to roll and write, flip and write, print and plays makes sense. The mechanics. So the mechanics is you're kind of playing poker to a small amount, right? Because you want to get your pairs and you want to get your straights and whatnot. And then you're using your suits to build your routes. I think all that's fun. I like flip and write, roll and write games. I like the decision making of how do I get there. When I was doing it wrong, and again, if you missed when I corrected that, the 3 route, putting down 3 train tracks makes a huge difference in what you do. In solo, I think the jokers are overpowered because I think that's why I was able to do so well, is the jokers normally wouldn't be in here. And it didn't say when adding the Joker, should the scoring be higher? Maybe the scoring should be like 80, which again, I still would have passed. Um, oh, so no, I was cheating. You can only choose a Joker if you've not already chosen a Joker in this game. That would have impacted my score just a smidge. We'll go back a little bit. So I would have lost 2 points there, right? So that would have been there. And in this one, if I didn't do that other Joker, what was the other thing on that round? What else came out on that round? So it was Joker, Queen, and Joker, Jack. So I would have chosen the Queen there. Again, I don't know if my routes would have been impacted that much, but that would have given me, instead of the straight, that would have given me 2 pair. So I would have dropped down to 4 points instead of 10. So that'd been a minus another 6. So that would have been a total of minus 6, 7, 8. So that would have put me at like 77. Yeah, that would put me at 77. So still would have done it. Still would have done it. But either way, I think the Jokers are a little bit OP because, well, no, not doing that makes them less OP. So I take back my statement. If I play correctly, things aren't OP. But no, I like it as long as you play the rules correctly. One thing is, of course, you have to be aware of the people you're playing with, because a lot of this they're doing on their own page and you have to take their word for it. But I think that's a lot of your rolling right, drafting right, flipping right games. Everybody's doing their own thing. In multiplayer, the first player kind of has the advantage, and that's one thing I didn't mention. In multiplayer, first player gets to take the card. They're the only one that gets that card. Everybody else gets to use either of the 2 cards that are left out there, right? From the 3 cards that are drawn. So that's kind of nice, right? Because if you're the third player, you're not blocked. Like a lot of times in these kinds of games, right? First player gets the best card. Second player is going to get the second best card. Third player is stuck with whatever's left. In this case, it's not the case. Everybody can use the same card in multiplayer. Difficulty? I don't think it was difficult. I think it was trying to remember what all the rules did. So I would not say this is an introductory roll and right, flip and right. It does have a little bit more rules complexity to figure out the pathing, what you can and can't do with the pathing, spending the resources, and so forth. So I would definitely say this would be one that you'd play with somebody with a little bit more experience. There is an advanced mode as well for it says 1 to 8 players. So if you want to know kind of your max, I'm guessing if you want to use the advanced mode, it's 8 players. I know you asked that earlier. But yeah, you basically get a card for the final round and nobody gets to see that card. It's just everybody holds on to that card. So that also makes it more difficult because those 8 cards are not in the deck at all, right? So those cards will never show up. So after the first round, you can kind of guess what everybody has. And I guess the more players, right, the more it would be, or the easier it'd be. But yeah, difficulty is just, medium. Fun in 2, didn't play it in 2. Fun in solo. I enjoyed the puzzle, trying to solve the puzzle and figure it out. I blew the score out of the water, so I'd have to kind of see, is that common? Like, would I do worse in other things? There is another module that can be added. I don't know if it increases the difficulty. It is the Company Owner's Mini Expansion. Reveal 1 company owner card face up in the center of the table. At the end of each round, discard the current company. Each company changes the rules. So, for example, there's one with a bank and says this round banks are completed with 2 tracks instead of 3. This round saloons are completed with 1 instead of 2. This round sacrifice 1 of your tracks to extend from any station. This round, when you draw a fort, draw an additional track. This round, poker hand score double. So actually, it looks like it makes the game easier. The company owner cards. Yeah, all these look like it would make it easier than harder. So, last is the theme. I've not played many railroad games. I kind of like railroads, I guess, as much as anybody else. I like Old West. I don't know why, but I'm not like really into the Old West. So I think this theme is really good, which is, again, the reason I backed the game. I don't think I would have backed the game just for it being a roll and write by itself. Does the theme play into the game? Yeah, it makes sense, right? The cattle, we're trying to quarantine off the cattle. So we're doing rails, but you could think of them as fences. The bank, right? We are going to bank our gold that we acquire, and that gets us points. We connect to a town, and that's the whole point, and then we stop at that town. But then we connect to a different railroad to continue our network. So I think all the little bits that you're playing in the game thematically make sense of what you're trying to do. So yeah, I like the theme. I like it poker too. I think that's kind of cool that it's like you're kind of playing poker as a roll and write. But there we go, guys. That is that. As I mentioned, there were rules mistakes. I'll put them down in the pinned comment, of course. If you see any rules mistakes, let me know down in the comments. We will be playing, or I will be playing mostly by myself, lots of games next week for Extra Life Charities. If you want to come out, make sure you hit the notify me. I should have all those streams posted today or tomorrow-ish. So you can click those notify me's and come out and join me. Just to chat, I'm good with that. If you want to come out and join me and maybe win a couple games or enter in the big donation giveaway, that has gone live today. So you can click the link down below, make some donations to get some entries. That said, like, subscribe, bell notification, right? All that YouTube stuff. Till next time, guys. Peace.